So, I wanted to film another review on this titanium 125. I've had it for about 3 years. It'll be about 3 years come, I guess, sometime this month. Okay, so 3 years of use. What's it look like on this thing? Now, I will say I don't use it constantly. I don't use it every day. I use it, every couple weekends, just like my other welder. But I have actually tried breaking this thing or tried hitting the duty cycle on it, and it just won't. I have yet to hit the duty cycle on this thing, and that's with me trying. So, here's kind of what this thing looks like. There's some wear, obviously. The only thing I've really had to change is those contact tips. You go through them pretty quick, especially since they're exposed. But yeah, the leads, they all look good for the most part. The ground got a little messed up, but what do you expect? Let's see, the drive rolls, I haven't had to change them at all. I've probably burned through, I'll say like 6 or 8 3-pound spools in those 3 years. And so far, this is my favorite, the Forney. That's my favorite so far that I've come across. It just runs the best out of the Harbor Freight, Lincoln. Let's see, what else did I try? Whatever the off-brand is for Atwoods or something like that. I tried that and it wasn't really that great. But yeah, we're gonna get her set up, find some scrap metal to weld on, and we'll see how she welds. So, since this process of welding throws sparks a lot more than TIG welding or even stick welding, but I'm going to be wearing a welding jacket because this hoodie I'm currently wearing it's flammable, and I don't really feel like catching myself on fire today. That just doesn't sound like a good time. I'm just going to be wearing TIG gloves because that's just what I prefer when I weld pretty much anything, and then welding caps so I don't singe all my hair off and become bald, because once again, that doesn't really sound like fun. Gonna fire this thing up. All right, so I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I was gonna just weld on that plastic table that we filmed the first couple shots in, because some of you guys got real triggered whenever I filmed the first video that I was welding on that plastic table. And it was kind of entertaining, kind of funny. But I've since upgraded and got me a metal table, so that should make some of you guys happy. What we're welding on today is some 1/8 inch thick carbon steel. I just got some random pieces laying around. I guess we'll go ahead and bring the welder over here. Actually, no, we'll set it on the ground. Okay, so if any of you guys are new and don't know how to set up this welder, because I imagine some of you guys might be watching it and seeing if you should buy it, how it holds up over time. But basically, there's this nifty little chart in the back of the welder that tells you your rated thicknesses and what wire speed and voltage you should run at. So if I'm running, say, 1/8 inch thick steel, which is what I'm going to be running today, on 030 wire, which is also what I have, I need to set the wire speed to 10, which is this bottom knob. You can tell because there's a indicated right there, wire. So that needs to be fully cranked up to 10, which, sure, fully crank it up to 10. That's one thing. I think this knob kind of came loose, so it won't go all the way to 1, but it'll go past 10, so I'm assuming that's 10. And then it says for voltage, it says E.5, so you just go to E and then halfway. I'll probably turn it up a little bit because I personally like to run things a little warm or a little hotter. But if you're a beginner, I'd just stick with that chart and then play with it as you want to just kind of see how it runs. So I reckon we'll tack this thing together and then run a couple beads. Okay, well, we got stuck a little bit. That's what it looks like. I'll probably get some up close shots on my phone. Yeah, still runs really, really good. I'll chip this off real quick and show you guys. All right, so this is what that bead looks like. I came over here to the sun so you can see it a little better. Not much spatter, but yeah, looks pretty good. Time for bead number 2. There you go, there's bead number 2. And that's just a nice looking bead. This is what the third bead looked like. I'll say it looks pretty good. To wrap this video up, I will say that this little welder is one heck of a welder, especially for it being a 120 volt machine only. It really can put out the power for, like I said, 120 volts, 125 volts, whatever. I think over the past 3 years I've owned it, I have run it full blast, like everything maxed out. I ran it for probably 5 to 10 minutes, and it did not overheat. It did not hit its duty cycle. It didn't shut down. It claims that it has a pretty crappy duty cycle, but I have yet to even have this thing overheat at all, which I am very impressed with for the price range, which I'm sure the price has gone up since I've bought it. But I say this welder, if you're looking to get into welding or just need a little machine to do some hobbyist work around the house, is a perfect machine for it. It's small, it weighs like 15 pounds. It's powerful. It doesn't draw that much current, that many amps. So you can, like right now, I'm running it off an extension cord. You're not supposed to, but it's a thicker gauge extension cord, so I can kind of get away with it. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was useful. Yeah. Peace.